Imagine a dark, star-filled sky stretching endlessly across the universe, dotted with distant planets that may harbor life. The question of whether we are alone in this vast cosmos has captivated the human imagination for centuries. In recent decades, this curiosity has taken a scientific turn, leading to the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. The idea of sending messages into space, reaching out to potential alien civilizations, is both thrilling and terrifying. But what if the life we reach out to isn't friendly? What if it's malicious? Today, we'll explore the intriguing and somewhat unsettling possibility of encountering a hostile extraterrestrial civilization. We'll delve into the risks involved in making contact and assess just how likely it is that an alien race, advanced enough to receive our messages, could pose a threat to humanity. Stick around as we unravel the mysteries of the cosmos and contemplate whether the potential rewards outweigh the risks of inviting the unknown into our world. The idea of reaching out to extraterrestrial civilizations isn't new. While traditional SETI involves listening passively for signals from other worlds, a more proactive approach, active SETI, or messaging to extraterrestrial intelligence, METI, takes it a step further. Here, we're not just waiting for a call from the stars, we're actively dialing their number. The first significant attempt to make contact came in 1974 with the Arecibo message. A powerful radio signal was broadcast toward a distant star cluster in the hopes that intelligent life might be listening. Since then, we've targeted several other potentially habitable exoplanets, including Gliese 581c, Tau Ceti F, and GJ 273b, sending out messages that could take thousands of years to arrive. But this raises a serious question. Should we really be trying to contact alien civilizations? What if the signal we send attracts a civilization far more advanced than ours, one that might not have our best interests at heart? To address this concern, researchers have tried to estimate the likelihood that an extraterrestrial civilization might be hostile. Since we have no direct experience with alien species, we turn to the closest thing we know, ourselves. By studying human behavior, particularly our history of invasions and conflicts, we can begin to hypothesize about how an alien race might behave. Let's take a closer look at the methodology. The analysis began by examining the history of human invasions from 1009-15 to 2022. The focus was on conflicts that involved one nation invading another, excluding civil wars, to get a clearer picture of how likely nations are to engage in hostile actions against others. A total of 51 countries were identified as having initiated invasions during this period. These invasions were then weighted by each country's military expenditure, a rough estimate of its capability to wage war. By analyzing this data, researchers calculated humanity's current likelihood of invading another civilization if we were capable of interstellar travel. This serves as a proxy for understanding how a similarly advanced extraterrestrial civilization might behave. But there's more to the equation than just historical data. The study also considered the relationship between technological advancement and the frequency of invasions. Here, the Kardashev scale comes into play. This scale measures a civilization's technological advancement based on its energy consumption. Humanity is currently classified as a Type 0 civilization, meaning we haven't yet harnessed all of Earth's energy potential. A Type 1 civilization, by contrast, would be able to use all the energy available on its planet. Interestingly, as humanity's energy consumption has increased over the past 50 years, the frequency of invasions has decreased. If this trend continues, it suggests that as civilizations advance technologically, they might become less prone to violence. Extrapolating from this data, researchers estimated that when humanity eventually reaches Type 1 status, our likelihood of invading another civilization could drop significantly. Now, let's talk numbers. The probability of humanity, as a Type 0 civilization, engaging in an invasion is estimated to be around 0.026%. This already low probability drops even further to 0.0014% when considering our future as a Type 1 civilization. But what about the aliens? To estimate the probability that a given exoplanet might harbor a malicious civilization, researchers consider the estimated number of potentially habitable planets in the Milky Way, which is about 40 billion, and the upper limit of the number of intelligent civilizations, which is estimated to be around 15,785. After crunching the numbers, the probability that any particular exoplanet harbors a malicious civilization comes out to be a mind-bogglingly low 5.52%. That's far lower than the probability of many other catastrophic risks we face, such as a planet-killing asteroid impact. To put this in perspective, the chance of an asteroid like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs hitting Earth is about 1.06% per year, roughly 2 orders of magnitude higher than the risk of a malicious extraterrestrial invasion triggered by a message we send into space. Given these incredibly low odds, the analysis suggests that humanity could theoretically send up to 18 interstellar messages to different potentially habitable exoplanets before the cumulative risk of invasion equals the annual probability of a Chicxulub-like asteroid impact that decimated the dinosaurs. If we consider smaller, yet still catastrophic asteroid impacts, such as those caused by a 1-kilometer asteroid, the number of messages we could send safely skyrockets. In this scenario, we could send up to 18,000 messages before the cumulative risk of triggering an extraterrestrial invasion matches the risk of such an asteroid impact. The findings of this analysis paint a fascinating picture. While the possibility of encountering a hostile extraterrestrial civilization through active SETI cannot be completely ruled out, the risk is extraordinarily low, far lower than many other existential risks humanity faces daily. Moreover, the decreasing trend in human invasions as our technological capabilities advance suggests that a highly advanced alien civilization might be even less likely to engage in hostile activities. If this trend holds true across different civilizations, it further reduces the potential risk of contacting extraterrestrial intelligence. However, even with these reassuring probabilities, the decision to engage in active SETI should not be taken lightly. The potential consequences of making contact with an alien civilization, friendly or not, are enormous. This is why it's crucial to have an international dialogue involving not only scientists but also policymakers, ethicists, and the general public to carefully weigh the risks and benefits. In conclusion, while the idea of contacting extraterrestrial civilizations may sound like science fiction, it's a real and pressing question for humanity. The risk of encountering a hostile alien race is incredibly low, but it's not zero. As we move forward, it's vital that we approach this frontier with caution, wisdom, and a deep understanding of the potential consequences. The universe is vast, and the possibilities are endless. Making contact with an alien civilization could open the door to incredible technological and cultural advancements, or it could bring unforeseen dangers. As we stand on the edge of this great unknown, the decision to reach out should be made collectively, with careful consideration of all the risks involved. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the mysterious world of extraterrestrial risk. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you won't miss any of our future explorations into the unknown. And if you found this topic as fascinating as we do, share it with your friends. We'd love to hear their thoughts too. Leave your opinion in the comments. Until next time, keep looking up at the stars and wondering what might be out there, waiting for us to say hello.